Hello. Welcome to another whirlwind adventure in the Old West. That's all I got. I got
Howdy!
Howdy.
There's a snake in my boot!
Down. Somebody poisoned the water hole. Hi everybody. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu, Iron, Dust, and Blood. We might see a little bit of all of that. Whoa, hello. Thank you for the gift subs. That is fantastic. Let's do a quick intro around the room. Just tell us who you are and who your character is, and then we'll set the scene. Let's start with the top right there, with Mr. Ulrich Wolf.
Well, howdy. So, I'm Lord Fancy. I play Ulrich the Bounty Hunter, and you could find me on all the socials under that username, Fancy with an IE.
Yeah, just look how fancy he is. He got a haircut. It looks like he looks
I
real
did get a
dapper
haircut.
tonight. And let's travel down to old Blacksmith Mags Gee there.
Good old Blacksmith McGee. Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I play Magnesium or Mags Monroe, daughter of the father that was shoved in the refrigerator. Like, I don't really know if I'm using that metaphor properly, but yeah. And sister to the lovely Maybelle, or as I call her, Belly Monroe.
Belly Monroe. And, well, that's good intro as any, Belly Monroe.
Hi, I'm Belly Monroe. Emily, I love you so much. Oh, I miss my
Off to a
friends.
roaring start.
This is a real serious game, y'all.
I miss my friends so much. Okay. Hi guys, I'm Diana. I'm playing Mabel Monroe. I'm gonna be quiet now.
Maybelle, the intrepid adventurer extraordinaire.
Ooh.
And last but certainly not least, the former sheriff of a small town in Nebraska. Dallas Rex.
Yes. Hey guys, my name is Mason Dula. I stream here on Twitch at WizardX TV, and I'm playing Dallas Sheriff, almost Sheriff, previous Sheriff Dallas Rex. And I kind of want to just also stop talking because I want to get adjectives like Diana
did. The sheriff. Wait, no, Dallas, formerly known as Sheriff.
You gotta stop dwelling on the past.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what is going on in chat right now with a 9-month-old baby.
I'm
and,
having Amanda's Twitch baby. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Twitch baby. Oh.
It's a young kids thing. I don't get it either.
These crazy kids in their Tide Pods.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's up.
You can't take my side part from me. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I do not rock a middle part. It's not a thing.
Could you start? I want to see what it looks like, just once.
I look like a 13-year-old.
Oh, I want to see it. I can see it in my head, and I want to see it with my eyes.
Hey, when
Really
we come
bad.
back from break, did we take a break in the show? I can't remember.
Yeah, it depends.
We're
on
going
how-
to if you agree to do this during the break.
I did get a haircut recently, and it's supposed to be able to like slick back and do a pompadour, but it just falls in the middle. So I'm. This is what I got. This is where we're.
This is who you are now.
Yeah, this is where we live. So
This is our house.
real quick, we got some weird shit going on, right? Like, y'all are tracking down some mystical objects, but then you got sucked into a valley and had to fight dinosaurs. That sound about right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, our father was horrifically murdered, and
Yeah. I mean, we
like,
don't need to
there's-
dwell on that.
Hasn't all of this happened in the course of like a week, too?
No, it's been a little bit longer now because you spent a couple weeks at the Logan Boone camp, resting, recuperating, while Sheriff Rex learned how to be cast some spells and stuff.
Shaman Rex.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shaman Rex.
Formerly sheriff, currently shaman.
Yeah. From sheriff to
Shaman.
shaman, the Dallas Rex
Potentially
story.
wizard. Wizard necromancer,
Definitely sounds like a romance novel you'd find in like a Walmart.
right?
No,
I'm
like in a
trademarking it right
drugstore.
now.
on a spin rack at a drugstore.
Yeah.
Or in one of
Don't
those
mock my art form, Justice.
free paperback bins.
Direct to DVD.
Straight to DVD, straight to VHS. So when we left our party, they had just escaped a pack of raptors after shooting a few of them, and we found a camp full of Neanderthals, and Maybell was communicating flawlessly with Og, their spokesperson, and we had just reunited our party because they decided to split 3 ways last week, which, you know, I'm gonna pat myself on the back for juggling all that, because you all did not do what I thought you were gonna do. So, you know, gymnastics, storytelling gymnastics. So, I believe we were about to reveal
What's in the box?
What's in the box? So you all are standing near the campfire that had been built up, and you're all anxiously hovering around the box as you brush your hand across the snake emblem, and it sinks into the chest, and you hear a click. You open it up, and there, in the box, in sort of a crushed velvet setting, is a spike about yay big, and it looks like it's been fashioned into some sort of, I mean, it's sharp on one end. It's not exactly like a railroad spike, but it looks like it could be driven into the ground or potentially into somebody's head if you were so inclined. On the open side of the box, there are images of snakes going through almost like a transformation. It starts with a snake in water, and it moves out onto the land, and it grows larger, and then it has arms and legs, but it still maintains its reptilian features. And inside, it's this, it looks crystal in nature, and it's semi-translucent. You can't see all the way through it, but you can see into it.
And so that the crystal's in the center, like it's a.
The spike is made of crystal. It's constructed of crystal.
Oh, okay, I didn't get that.
Would
Sorry.
we? Does it look like this is the thing that we were searching for?
It could reasonably be assumed that this could be used. I mean, it looks delicate. You wouldn't want to hit it with a hammer, but it looks like a railroad spike. It could be what you were searching for. Absolutely.
That was a whole lot of indefinite answers.
Yeah, but I'm thinking yes is the. I'm gonna.
Maybe possibly you might assume that maybe someday it could be used how you thought the other thing might possibly be used.
Yeah, someone might describe it as a crystalline spike.
Yeah.
Or what's the word for a thing that's driven into the ground?
A piton.
But that's for climbing, right? What is that? Are they the same thing if they're in the ground?
I don't know.
You're probably right. Either way, yeah, that's
It's a spike.
It's a spike. Though.
It's a
It's
spike.
Yeah. So what I'm getting at is it could definitely be used for this purpose, right? You can't say for definitive whether it was actually like constructed with this in mind. It could be some sort of sacrificial element. It could have been originally driven into people, but something along those lines. But it definitely has the same shape that you would associate with a railroad spike.
Does it seem evil?
What is evil?
Don't.
I don't know. Anybody gonna touch it, inspect it more? You're just gonna close the box and walk away.
This dumbass will.
So you just reach into the box and grab a hold of it?
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up to
was
go to
holding
hand it to Mags.
You were holding the box.
Okay.
You could stop me if you wanted to. You're closer to it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was wondering. But
You're like
I'll
Pretty
probably
Woman,
just...
the box on her as she goes to.
Except you
grab it.
actually catch my hand and you break 2 fingers.
No. I was thinking. I was thinking more like I would probably already be turning and like be kind of mesmerized, like turning to hand it to you. So you'd probably just grab it, and I would kind of like be a little bit like, oh, this okay.
I'm a child. I'm
cold.
excitable.
It's ice cold.
Ooh.
Like surprisingly so?
Oh yeah, like it feels like in the middle of winter when the ranch hands would go out and hack ice out of the lake and bring it into the ice house there, so you all could drink your fancy beverages cold.
Hey, be
Sounds like
careful
you're
there.
judging us a little bit, but okay.
Lol.
Probably
Maybe just give it a second before we. Are you okay? Are you, like, I'm just gonna like check. I'm looking in her eyes, trying to check and see.
if it's cold, I'll probably drop it, honestly. Like if it's surprisingly cold and I wasn't expecting that,
Yeah, because that could feel like burning. You could like that's
It's cold enough to surprise you. Yeah.
yeah, I'll probably end up dropping it then.
I want to try and catch it.
Yeah, me too. If I guess I'm holding.
We all
boxes,
fumble
though.
for it.
Yeah.
Both of you give me dexterity checks. Well, I pull up your
I will
character.
using my dice from Die Hard Dice.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
I don't even need to look at my sheet. That's a hard success. That was good.
It's a fail.
All right. Well, that. Give me another dexterity check real quick, Mags.
Yeah, okay, sure. That is a success.
So you both go to grab this, this crystal as she drops it, and you ditch the box as you go to grab it, Sheriff Rex, and Mags, you're going to catch the crystal, but instead you end up catching the box because it just kind of tumbles into your hands there. So you just have swapped it. Sheriff, when it lands in your hand, it is ice cold again.
Come on, camera. What you doing?
You're mysterious. Shh.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm being really mysterious. So. If it's surprisingly cold, I'm probably gonna do one of those like hot potato and try to not drop it. But
And it doesn't warm up as you're touching it, but you feel sort of almost like a hum of power, a thrum, like it's almost palpable every time you touch it. That runs through you.
I'm gonna quickly try and like fumble it back into the box. If Mags still has it in a place to where I can reach.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm gonna just kind of be trying to like drop it in. Maybe we don't touch that for now. That's all right with a lot of you.
Keeper,
Yes, ma'am.
what does appraise do?
Appraise is mostly for value. But if anybody wants to take a look,
Yeah.
a closer look, could do. Where is appraise? Anthropology, archaeology. You can do appraise. We'll figure something out for that. Absolutely.
Library?
Not in this
Cthulhu
case.
Mythos?
Yeah, you could try Cthulhu Mythos.
I have a successful appraise check as I investigate the box, and then suddenly, oh, the spike is back, and I'm also investigating that.
Hey, cool.
Hey,
I don't even know who Cthulhu is right now.
Cthulhu who? Cthulhu who?
Cthulhu.
I'm gonna try to push my roll. I definitely failed. I'm gonna push my
were
roll,
you
but
Were you trying Cthulhu Mythos or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, push a Cthulhu Mythos roll.
Bye,
Yeah.
Shaman Rex.
How are you gonna push it?
Real good.
The
Did I
only
get
acceptable
a
answer.
die for that? Okay. No, I really want to push it, but also I just looked at my sanity again. I don't think it's wise. Never mind. Failed.
Okay. Ulrich, did you want to do anything? Looks like he's dealing with some sound issues. We'll come back. So, appraise. Emily, or Mags. It was a regular success on the appraisal.
Yeah.
This, it doesn't look like a wood you're familiar with. It definitely isn't. You came from the East Coast and you had fine furniture, so the standard woodworking, cedar, mahogany, oak, cherry. This is a much darker wood, so it's very hard too. And based on the construction of the box itself would be quite valuable. Um, the spike, though, it looks like a crystal, and it doesn't look like a diamond or anything like that. It just looks like a piece of quartz or something that you'd pull out of the ground. So you don't think that that's particularly valuable. If you were to just sell the two and you were holding either one, the box you feel like would be worth more because it was just so well constructed. Did you want to investigate any of this, Ulrich?
Ulrich's not a man who finds humor and irony. Meaning, we found the item we were looking for, yet we're trapped in this place, so it does us much good. Yes, everybody.
Are any of the cavemen around?
I mean, they're going about their camp duties. Og is still kind of like hovering just out of sight there, like right outside the firelight ring. They're kind of giving you your space because they felt the gravitas of this moment, but they aren't really.
They aren't reacting to it, like flipping out and running away.
Nope.
Okay.
And just to be clear, the only one of you that felt anything was, besides it being cold, was Sheriff Rex.
Did Sheriff Rex have a noticeable reaction? I mean, would I notice?
Roll a perception check. No, I think eyes might have widened a bit more. Yeah. Like, cause you would have dropped out a surprise. I think it probably, yeah, I would say yes. You notice.
Okay.
Roll a perception though, because he gave a reaction, but to see if you know the difference between it just being cold because you had just felt it, and
do you mean spot hidden?
yeah, that's what I mean.
Could I roll with an advantage die because I'm sweet on him, so I stare at him all the time?
No.
Wow.
Aww.
Good try,
does
but
not prevail.
you just
Hear that? He says I don't care about you. Well, that sucks to be you, because that's a fucking extreme success. I mean, a rootin' tootin' storyteller bootin' success.
Yeah, you notice that he does have an expression that might have been a little bit more than just the cold.
Okay. I'll probably like sort of we were by the fire, right? We weren't seated.
Correct. You were all standing, kind
Okay.
of hovering over the box.
I'd probably direct him over to maybe a stump or whatever's there and sort of sit him down to try and, if he looked like he was gonna faint, maybe stop that from happening. Sheriff, are you okay?
Yeah, I just don't it doesn't feel right, I guess, is
Well,
what I'm trying to say.
It's real cold.
But I mean, like, more than that. Like I can feel it. I know that's a little weird, but maybe not so much given everything we've seen so far. But I mean, on the inside, like, I can feel it.
What do you mean?
It's got some kind of power or something, and I don't rightly know if that means it's good or bad, but I don't know that we should delve into stuff like this too far, at least not without maybe some guidance.
What should we do with it then? We can't just leave it laying around.
No, I don't think we can. Maybe once we find our way out of this place, hopefully sooner than later, maybe we can find our friend Toke and get this figured out. But he would know more than me. But I can tell you, it's in that vein, that world. Like, I've only kind of begun to scratch the surface with it, but I know enough to know that I don't know enough about this.
Ulrich, you're a traveled man. Does this look familiar to you?
In reference to the spike?
Yes. Not Rex. I assume you know Rex. Look at that mug. Everyone should know Rex.
Can't say this is any more familiar to me than the description that we had been given of it. But a lot of good it seems to be doing us now. We go hiking out to come find this, to stop this group from causing the end of the world with this here artifact. Now what?
Well, we found it, so that's step one.
Yeah, and this box is real nice.
The box?
Yeah. I mean, frankly, that spike doesn't seem worth much to me. Doesn't look like it could even withstand one blow of a hammer, but the box is nice.
Maybe we just keep them both together then.
Oh, yeah, sure. For now.
You said
Sell that box.
you said that you don't think it would withstand the swing of a hammer?
Look at it. Looks like it's made of brittle crystal.
Well, why not destroy it then if it's so dangerous? They can't use it then, right?
I lift my hammer off my belt and I'm like, we doing this? Say the word.
Seems too simple.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned that it's gonna eat our souls or something crazy like that if we just break it.
It's a rock. It can't eat our souls.
Well, we didn't think people could be snakes either before, I don't know, a few days ago.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shock.
Also, if you haven't noticed, there are literal cavemen surrounding us right now and dinosaurs just kind of roaming around. So, I don't know. I'm not going to rule out a sentient rock at this point.
Will you humor me for a moment?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Am I able to take I was ripping off shards of my dress here and there. Could I rip off another piece and try and pick up the crystal with the fabric?
Yeah. What's your intention?
I want to see if it still gives off like a super cold thing, or like if I feel a hum of energy, or if anything like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure, yeah, I do.
Oh, you can try it. Yeah. It's still cold.
Okay.
You don't feel a thrum of energy. You don't feel anything except it feels like a piece of ice, a very cold piece of ice that you're grabbing, like to the point that if you feel like if you had licked it like you once saw, what's his name? Who's the boy that got killed?
Lewis.
Yeah.
What happened to Lewis?
Don't worry about it. He's fine. He's waiting for you.
Like
He's pining for you, Mags.
he's pining on back at the burned down ranch. You feel like you saw Lewis get talked into sticking his tongue on Mags's cold anvil one time. Dirty. And you feel like if you licked this here rock, your finger would just get, or your tongue would just get stuck to it. It's that cold.
I don't know why I'd do that though. That seems positively barbaric.
I'm just explaining things.
As I'm sort of wrapping up the shard, well, if last they saw it, it was floating down the river in a fancy box, then the fancy box is what they're looking for, right?
It is a nice box.
I understand that, but I think they're more concerned with what's inside if they're going to use it to end the world. So maybe we just keep the two close but separate in case we get ambushed or found out or something. Thank you, Smokebeard.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, honestly, I'm all into the smashing it idea. I just am a little. Maybe if we could figure out a little bit more about it before we do. I want you to know that I think I'm kind of on board with that. I didn't want to detract from that as a possibility. I just don't know that. Don't know. We want to jump right into it in the middle of camp, I guess is what I'm saying.
That's
Maybe we could smash it
probably
with a
wise.
rock from far away, like drop it or something.
Yeah, but then how will we know it's broken?
We go down and check, I guess.
I'm just saying, I got the hammer. It's
She
right
does
here,
have the hammer.
and I'm mighty good with it.
Is that a swing hammer, if you know what I'm saying?
Well, come on, boys, pipe up.
Ulrich, what do you think?
Why don't we just shoot it from a range? See what it does.
Like if it screams or something?
Whatever it does, at least we won't be standing next to it.
If it screams, then I want nothing to do with that rock.
When she says screams, I want to take one more look at it and see if I can pick it up and kind of focus on it and see if there's any, like, if that the energy I'm feeling, if there's anything else detectable there.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll for it, but when you pick it back up again, you start to feel almost a connection with it. Like that thrumming starts to enter your body, almost like it feels like your heart starts to beat in time with that thrumming. That power, and it sort of flows over you, less like a crashing wave, more like a sinking into a warm bath.
If I try to dig further, I don't know, to use that metaphor, like if I try to fill the bath more or something, if I try to lean into whatever it's giving me, does anything happen? Because it feels like warm bath feels like that sounds nice. That sounds like I can control that, so he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, you feel like if you hung around with this for a little while, you might be able to understand its secrets just a little bit more.
As I hold it here now, I think maybe I can figure this out. Like it's not the surprise it was.
Now it's still cold as you're holding it.
Yeah. We're not talking like dry ice cold though, right? It's not like burning my hands.
Right. It's just it's uncomfortable.
Okay.
It's like holding a piece of metal that's been sitting out in the snow.
Well, that's fine with me. We can delay our solution to this. We need to find a solution out of here.
When did we get here? There had to have been some kind of catalyst, right?
Walking, and then all of a sudden, we were here. Right?
No, but there had to be something. Some kind of trigger or some kind of change. Do I remember anything, storyteller? Anything of note? Anything that wasn't exactly like the path we'd already been on?
You remember the conversation you had last week with Og, where he showed you the forked stick that he had stuck in the ground near the fire, and he said, rock, friend rock, ouch friends, take friend rock.
That's right. We gotta go find the ouch friends. Right. That was the gist of that conversation, and we had to go reclaim the friend rock.
Yeah, you are help friends now, and the ouch friends took the help rock, the friend rock.
I don't. Og is.
I thought the friend rock was hurting people. Is what I was. Yeah, I love cavemen.
We don't know that it wasn't.
Please, can he come with us? Can Og come with us?
You want Og to be a party member?
Maybell will
Og
stay behind. You guys can take Og.
because
Not
you
allowed.
got the you got the impression that this strange contraption that is in the clearing that you're in there, that showed up the last time the Ouch friends took the friend rock.
Okay. Well, it seems to. What a fucking weird conversation. It seems to me that in order to get out of here, we're gonna need to go find the friend rock.
Excuse me.
And when you say friend rock, Og comes over. Friend rock, and he points up towards the thing that's stuck in the ground.
I
near the
know.
fire.
I'm explaining it to him. What did it?
Friends.
What did it look like?
Rock.
I'll sort of gesture around. There are a lot of rocks here.
He points at the fire. Friend rock.
It glows.
Go.
Glows.
Friend rock.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Where did they go?
That's a good
They
question.
go there? Ouch friends there.
Ouch, friends. And he points down the trail back towards the waterfall. Ouch, friends.
I would have gotten there.
What time of day is it?
It's dusk. The sun is going down as they built this fire, and you all had the opportunity to look at the rock. It's been a long day. I'll say that.
Well, should we rest up and gallivant back down to that watering hole? See what we can find?
Yeah, no offense. You all look terrible. What happened out there?
Lost my hat.
A lot more lizards.
Big scary things.
Out of all of that, the piece that she's gonna pay attention to is Dallas losing his hat, and she'll sort of just like brush his hair out of his face maybe a little bit and say, "You look fine without it." Lizards?
They like that hat.
Well, he ain't getting mine.
I don't think they're wearing it though, are they?
Well, we'll know the bastard that took it if we see him.
Like little ones though, right? That one we saw
Big.
before was huge.
Scary things.
Still
Big.
big, not as big as him.
Great.
They work kind of like wolves, just to let y'all know if we see them again. They will try to surround us.
They tell you that?
Very
how-
much pack mentality. You could
How
see
do
it in the
you know
way they
that?
were looking around, communicating with one another. They showed an intelligence, much like coyotes or wolves out on the prairie.
Excellent.
Lizard wolves.
Lizard coyotes.
Did you get hit on the head, Ulrich?
I'm just telling you to watch your back if we run into them.
Okay. All
You
right.
guys killed a few. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt you.
Don't say that. Why?
Actually, speaking of, I'm gonna take a count on ammo. I ain't got much left.
We're dead. There we go.
Rex.
Dead.
How we
Oh,
doing on
who's got the hammer?
munitions?
That's a good question. I would actually need I would need Justice to tell me, because one time when I went to pick up ammo, he's like, "Yeah, you pick up like some." I was like, "I don't know what that
It means you picked up some ammo.
Yeah, anybody
just
that has
some.
a gun, go ahead and roll me a d10.
Well, I've been keeping track, but yeah, I'll roll a d10.
no, if you've been keeping track, that's good.
I got a 6.
I got a 6.
You've got 16 bullets remaining.
Hey.
Hooray.
That's plenty more than me.
How many?
Yeah,
how many
well.
you got?
I got 8 45s and 7 36s. I've been blasting off.
Just blasting off all over the place.
Very
Uh, I mean, you did unload a couple rounds into the T-Rex as well.
Phrasing.
No.
I
What do you
said
mean?
what I meant. Oh man, this is a horror game, right?
I
Yeah.
love derailing justice. It's one of my
We'll get
favorite
there at some
things.
don't
I
forget
love
about
survival horror. It's my favorite genre.
don't forget about old Gatlin horse that you got there, too.
Forgot about Gatlin Horse.
And as you all look around, you do notice that two of your other horses have been found. It looks like the villagers here seem to be tending to two of them, but the other ones are nowhere to be seen. So you're up to 3 horses. One has a Gatling gun on it, and we'll say that the Gatling gun has 60 bullets.
Good old Gatlin Horse.
No, it'll have to be more
Unload the
than that.
Gatlin horse.
Unload the Gatling horse.
Og,
Og.
where can we rest?
And he points down at the ground.
Oh no. I'll look around. Are the other members of this community just sort of laying down on the ground?
No, remember they had a few like crudely constructed huts, lean-to type things set up.
I would like a hut, please.
A hut.
Yes.
Og hut.
Not yours.
He's inviting you back to his hut.
And is that what
Friends,
it's doing?
no hut.
Oh, good, good. It's probably because of all the tearing you've been doing to your clothing there, Maybell. You're really looking like a queen of these people.
Yeah, what happened to you?
I was trying to leave signs for you all, and I got here and they were injured, and I was trying to help. That's a real mean thing to say, Ulrich, just because I haven't had the time to tidy up at the river like you all have.
I think it suits you.
Yeah, it's got kind of a confident look to it. I think it's nice.
Thank you, but all the same, I would prefer not to sleep on the ground or in Og's hut.
No. Og hut. Friend, no hut.
Oh, Og, build hut for friend.
No.
Yeah.
Please?
Oh,
Og, Og.
Og Lind Hut, 2 friends.
Og
Yeah.
hut.
Yeah, lend. 2 friends.
I don't know that he's getting that.
Friends Hut.
Help friend. Og.
This has been my whole day, guys.
Og.
Going great.
Hut. Og hut.
Og
Friend. And he points to the ground by the fire.
No.
Friend.
Og hut? Friend hut.
No. Og hut. Og.
I'm just gonna go get in the hut.
don't need to
I'm
know
just
what
gonna like
happened
grab
in the
Megs by the hand and lead her to the hut away from this conversation.
Og. 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 So this hut is that's all it is. There's nothing in here. Like
There
there's
aren't
some,
like animal skins down?
no.
Aw.
There's like some leaves and stuff laid down on the ground, some palm fronds, but that's about it. They don't live a real extravagant life here. There's some like stone tools next to the door there that he's lovingly set there.
Oh boy. This isn't much better, is it?
I
He
mean,
he follows you all the way to his hut and say, Og hut.
It's very nice.
He waves his stick at you.
Hey, that's inappropriate.
I mean, it's his hut.
It's true. It's his. You know what? My house, my rules.
Og just steps inside the boundaries of his hut and just strips him because it's his hut. Like,
Megs, why don't we just
I think we gotta rough it.
All right. We've never roughed it before. Like, I don't know that I can do this. Not nice hut, Og.
We've done a lot of things in the past 2-ish weeks that I didn't think we were capable of before.
But sleeping on the ground, that's something else altogether.
I'm gonna take out my bush knife and start cutting some
Dirty.
foliage for sleeping on.
I'll join him.
Belly looks terrified, like horrified right now at the prospect of just sleeping on the ground.
When the guys start doing that, I'm just like, look, Belly, they're prepping a bed for you.
That's not a funny joke, Mags. There are lizard wolves out there, and we're just open to the elements out here. I don't.
Which is why we put Og in his hut between us and that.
It ain't that bad. I slept under the stars many a night. Now, I haven't done so with lizard wolves, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Ulrich, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but there are a lot of aspects of your life that I never intended to adopt as my own, and this is most assuredly one of them.
Thank you.
Let me see. Are you helping at all, Mags and Maybell, build this little structure here?
Are we building a structure, or are we just like building a pallet?
I don't know. What are you guys trying to do?
Is there anything, or is there either downed trees or something, like things small enough that we could use them without a ton of construction?
Hold up.
You go ahead. You have
Are there
10
many clouds in the sky?
No.
Okay. We don't need to build any structure. We'll be fine. Ain't gonna be no rain coming down on us.
Oh God, I hadn't even thought about that.
There's the airplane that is kind of crashed there with its wing creating that space underneath that Og wouldn't let you go in earlier. And then the trees and the jungle is all around you outside of this clearing, and they are there's a lot of those broadleaf ferns.
I mean, we could spend the time and energy trying to build something, but this looks great to me. I'm gonna lay on my pile of leaves.
I'll kind of absent-mindedly, just seeing this horror unfold before me, I'll probably go and like pick up one enormous leaf at a time and just go carry it and put it down.
I'll assist with it.
Ulrich, did you go over by the plane, or were you staying by the fire?
I'm by the fire. I probably took off my boots, laid them next to me, and I'm keeping my toes by the fire.
Now with two horses that are there, the saddles are still on them. You guys don't have any problem with, you've got some rations in those bags and from the stuff that Logan's people left with you.
Do you have like any like riding blanket type things too that we could use?
Yeah, there's a couple bed rolls there.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Well,
that was gonna end bad.
For letting us know.
Sorry, I didn't think about it. But we're gonna go with you didn't think about it either until you had already cut down the palm fronds, and now it's just occurred to you that you could get your sleeping bag.
You want to Ulrich or?
Yeah.
Well, at least I figured now you've made this little pallet for us, and then they won't get wet or anything if the ground is dirty, or it's a
Yeah.
plan. It's been a while since I've camped, but this is a good tactic, I guess.
Extra insulation, that's all.
Yeah.
Keep the heat from getting sucked out of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Do I believe him? Like, that's the reasoning that I came up with, because Dallas is not he's not.
You're not an outdoors person either?
Not like, definitely not to the degree that he would be. Like, generally I've traveled with people outdoors, but they did they kind of told me what to do and did the hard stuff, man.
Do you think you'd just take him at his word then?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's experienced here, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna do if ever we survive this campaign and Dallas is camping later, he's gonna always try and find leaves to put underneath his bedroll.
Nice. Hey, remember he spent time with the natives down south.
We don't know that. I don't know that. Did you say that to us at some point?
Yeah.
It's come up a few times.
It only has ears
Typical.
for Dallas.
Typical.
He can't shut
Maybell.
up about it, you know. Nobody listens to me.
Maybell would absolutely follow Mags's lead on this, and just sort of like cuddle as close to her as she possibly can.
Yeah, I like take off my apron and kind of like drape it over us because I think that's like got some good heat I mean, it keeps the heat out, so it's got to keep the heat in, right? That's how that works. So I'm gonna like drape that across us and snuggle in close so we can do our best to share body heat outside here.
What you all notice is it doesn't get super cold. So you're used to, out on the high plains there, you're used to it getting cold after dark when the sun goes down. But the humidity in the air here just kind of traps that heat, and it still stays comfortably warm. It's not as sweltering as it was during the day, but you all aren't
Humidity.
uncomfortable.
Joy.
You all sleep. Do you set up any sort of watches? You do notice that the cavemen villagers sort of have a rudimentary watch, sort of. You see one larger male will do patrols around the camp for a while, and then he'll go wake somebody up, and they have a grunted conversation, and the next one takes over, and they do keep up a patrol throughout the night. Are you going to keep up your own watch as well?
Just to see if there's anything weird else about the night in this world. Yeah, probably. I don't know if there's like if they're like, oh, if we're gonna wake up and Ogg's gonna have us getting attacked by mystical creatures and act like it's normal every night. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that just happens.
Red
The
creature.
ghosts of the ancestors come back and attack everybody.
Yeah, that's the
We
only way
did.
we can get to sleep.
Yeah. They steal
That's
your
what he's
sleep.
doing in his hut.
You have to have a hut to protect you from the ancestors.
Yeah, dummies. Didn't you know that?
He puts salt on the threshold so they can't come in.
Oh, or red brick.
You all-
I'll join in on the watching.
The night actually passes relatively uneventful. None of you sleep real well because of the strange noises throughout the night. Not that they are threatening or anything. It's just unlike anything you've heard before. Chirps and weird, loud insects and distant roars that aren't anything that come from a world that you live in. So it's just a very different sleep. But sleep does come, and you all are able to rest overnight. And you are woken in the morning at a very early time. As soon as the sun comes up over the crest, the village starts getting back together. You hear the fire being built back up, and it goes about its what you can only assume is a daily routine of a group going out armed. Looks like they might be going out to hunt. A group heading into the trees with baskets, crudely weaved baskets out of grass. They're all going about their daily business. And who all would jump up early? Like, are any of you known to be early risers, or would you all kind of sleep?
I think in this environment, I would be too uncomfortable to try and sleep in anyways.
I think I'm pretty normally an early riser myself.
Guess it depends on how the day finds me, but yeah, I don't think I'd be sleeping in.
Maybell's probably the latest riser of all of these
Sitting there
folks.
snoring while you're all. So regardless who wakes up first, Og is standing there, almost like crouched over you. He's not like hovering over you, but he's standing squatting like 2 or 3 feet away with his spear, and he's just.
Is 2 feet a respectful distance?
I mean, he's not like.
For a caveman.
But yeah, he's just sitting there waiting for you.
Squatting.
Yeah, just chilling there, waiting for y'all
Oh,
to wake
boy.
up. Go now. We go. Friend Rock.
My first thing I want to do is to check and make sure that the box is still near us.
Actually, that's a good point. Where did you all tuck that while you slept?
Sitting out in the open next to the sign that says "Not what you're looking for."
But with salt like around it.
Yeah.
I still would have kept the thing wrapped up. I would have kept it. I would have requested that it be kept separate from the box.
They're both still there. Nothing's happened to them. Where was the spike kept, however?
And I wanted to keep it like wrapped up, but with me.
I figured.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, so maybe throw a loose cloth around it or something.
I'll miss you when you become an elder god. No, it's wrapped in my dress.
Roll
Yeah.
me a power roll.
You got like a twofer there. You got a magic rock and a piece
Boy.
of my clothing.
You know, let's go with the guild roll tonight. Don't that's fucked. Well, let me see what my power is. I'm pretty sure that I didn't make that. Oh, close, but no scar.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a tie on the thing, so we'll just hold on to it for now. So Og is standing there. We go.
All right. Can we
Like we have anything else to do?
get a little woken up first?
Is there food of any sort around, like some berries or something like that?
And he goes back over to where it looks like a group of villagers are prepping something, and he brings you all these crude cakes that look like they might just be. It's hard to tell what they were made of. Some grain of some sort smashed out. Not because he understood what you asked, but he just is bringing that over to you, completely independent of that.
Wonderful.
If you all eat it, it has kind of a grainy texture, but a nutty flavor. They're not bad. They're just kind of plain.
Yeah,
I do eat it.
definitely.
Well,
yeah,
two.
absolutely.
If they do it, I do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then you all get dysentery.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Got you.
Did I say two? I mean, I.
So Og is going to keep pestering you all to go with him, but you don't actually have to do that right now. If there's anything else you want to talk about, discuss, do.
At some point I would direct Mags over to the definitely not an airplane and see if she had any thoughts on what it could possibly be.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and be like, well, it's not like anything I've ever seen sniffed. It's clearly some sort of alien technology.
You think there are aliens here?
Well, there are lizard wolves, so what's to say?
You know, I'm starting to think that maybe whatever Hatoke gave us back at camp just hasn't gotten out of our system yet, because we keep seeing all this weird stuff.
You got me.
You think we could get it to go?
What do you mean go? Go where?
Like I mean, look, it's got the spinny things. I'm pretty sure if we can get this to work, it'd be like
Did you look at
real
the ins?
complex wagon.
I don't even know what this thing means. Look in here, and I'll point to some of the dials in the cockpit area. What is this?
Is it all English and like
But it's all going to be abbreviations. I don't know.
probably. I was just
Yeah,
curious if it was like
maybe like
English
acronyms.
characters or anything.
Yep, it is all English.
Okay, so it is an our world plane.
Yeah.
For mine. Okay.
For
Just making sure.
Mason, it is
Yes.
a jet fighter of some sort.
The aliens gave us an easy conversion chart.
You just there with Mags?
I mean, if you guys followed us, then you followed us. I would have directed her there because she's my sister and she builds things with metal.
Maybe I could build something like this. Definitely. With practice.
But what does it do?
I'm gonna say it goes. But how? I cannot say.
Okay, well. You could have just said you didn't know anything about it. I didn't expect you to.
What? I mean, that's what, you didn't know that before you brought me over?
Magnesium? Mags Monroe. I have known you your whole, well, not your whole life because I'm younger, but I have known you long enough to know when you're lying out your ass.
I reach out and like start messing with the switches.
They click. They don't do anything. The toggle switches click as you click them up and down. What you do notice is this metal is smoother than anything you could smith. This looks like it was grown this way or something. It has no hammer marks or anything like that. And when you tap it, it seems very strong, but very thin and lightweight.
I got an idea. What if we make ourselves some armor out of this stuff? Then we don't have to worry quite so much about the lizard wolves. I mean, look at it. It's durable.
Do you think
It
that's...
withstood whatever
I'm gonna shoot the
got
hole.
it here.
Shoot the what?
I'm gonna shoot the hole.
How many bullets you have left, Ulrich?
I'm gonna use the 45 as well.
He's gonna show how worthless it is as armor.
As you all are standing there debating the armor or this item here, you just hear a gunshot. Are you firing like over their heads or off to the side or?
Oh, I'm not firing at them. I'm just shooting the metal of the thing.
You hear a very loud ruckus as the bullet connects with the hull. Roll me luck there, Ulrich.
Og is gonna
All right.
attack him. We're all gonna die right here and now.
Knowing justice, it's a ricochet, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Listen, I love the idea of it as armor. I just gotta test if it'll work.
Dinosaurs
with
don't shoot
dinosaurs.
bullets most of the time.
Yeah, but we could take it out of here. Anyways, I literally,
Can you imagine if the dinosaurs had guns?
literally
That's the next episode.
have a 28 luck, and I just rolled 28.
You know what? That's good enough. The bullet bounces off. It flies back directly over your head. Actually, as you fired it, you feel it whistle over your head, and it disappears into the trees behind you.
I think
Couldn't
that's
you
the one-
warn us?
Reload the shot.
Um,
Guns.
that's a really great idea, guys. But, and Mags, I'm not doubting your strength or abilities. How are you gonna do that? We don't really have any tools with us, or a smith. A way to smelt
I'm
it.
sorry, what?
I don't mean I mean,
He might mean the location, Mags, like an
Yes.
anvil.
yeah.
Well,
We don't have don't have a smithy.
That is a good point.
I mean, if you can do it, let's get it done. But I don't know what we need. Now I'm willing to help with whatever you need, assistance wise. I just don't.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen metal like this. I don't know what it's gonna take to shape it. I
Well-
don't know
More
if
than a
just a
gun.
fire is enough. But
Could we just
All of-
pry off pieces and make shields?
we could try.
So what you see is it's done in sheets around the edges here, and it's riveted in. And you recognize rivets, and you feel like if maybe you could knock a gap in it and sort of wedge it loose, you might be able to get some pieces off of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my hammer to it and start going to town, as they say.
Is that what the
I'm
kids
gonna
say?
step back and let the strong people try and do things.
When you start, well, first when you shoot it, Og runs over. And he's agitated, and he's waving his stick at you, and no, friend, no hurt, friend,
We're,
no
we're,
ouch.
we're not hurting it, Og. It's like your stick. I'll point to his stick, and I'll point to the not plane. Same.
Oh, Rex, come here. I'm gonna gently like punch Rex in the shoulder. Say ow.
Ow.
Then I'm gonna punch the metal. Ow. Try and connect those dots for him.
Do you have fast talk?
Fast talk.
Arguably, I feel like this is
trained,
very
no?
slow talk.
Try give me psychology.
I know psychology. Yeah, I do. Wait.
Do it. Do it, you won't.
I'm gonna spend 3 luck to regular
No,
success.
push the roll. Get in his
Push
get
the
in
roll.
caveman's
Push
face.
the roll.
Push the roll. Oh yeah,
Shove
yeah.
it.
That's the thing. That's the thing. All right, yeah.
Shove
Get in
that
his
Yeah,
roll.
I'm
face.
gonna push the roll. If he's not really getting it, then I'm going to have Og punch it.
Push the roll. See what happens.
Oh, boy. I have my hand on my pistol just in case. Right
That's
now.
a success.
So Og first Og punches you, Rex,
Oh,
Ow.
and then he punches the plane. Oh. And then he goes to punch you again.
I'm gonna,
Rex.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna put myself like I'm gonna like quick hop step around the other side of the plane and put the plane between me and be like,
Oh. Then he's gonna hit the plane with his stick. Oh. Oh. No. Ouch. Oh. Oh.
yes.
no ouch.
Yeah, precisely.
Oh.
That's why we're taking it.
He just sort of nods.
He gets it. And I'd start hammering.
yeah.
He's gonna point at your firearm that you shot off in his village and go, boom, and then point to the tip of his stick. And go, boom. So on the tip of his spear, instead of a spearhead, it's a pistol, but it's a black metal pistol that doesn't look. It's not a revolver. It doesn't look like yours, but its shape is still the same.
It's just stuck to the end of his stick.
He's got it tied on there.
Like below the pointy bit.
It's a reverse
Nope.
bayonet.
There's no pointy bit. It's kind of it seems
So-
like it's more ceremonial than a stabby stick, but yeah. It's just flavor, you know. Don't worry about it.
No, we're just gonna leave that be. Absolutely, you're right. You're gonna say that, and we're just gonna no.
Then
no,
Og shoots us.
I was gonna say, but does it look so? For again, is it like a more modern gun than what we have?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a 9mm pistol.
I want to. I don't want. I feel like I'm gonna die if I try to take Og's staff.
Probably.
But I'm gonna.
Starts choking you out.
I'm gonna kind of reach for it and be like, kind of pat the one that I have and hold it up, and be like, "Ouch!" I'm gonna try like hold my hand out for the gun to see if he'll let me.
He's gonna pull his stick away and go, "Oh." He's gonna point at the plane. "Help, friend." Boom.
I don't think you're getting that away from him.
You wanted
Oh,
to
I
shoot
thought-
again?
He wants us to help his friend, I guess, and then maybe he'll give me the gun. I don't know if. I mean, it looks like a space gun or something.
Ogs. Ogs.
That's Og's
No.
boom.
He's
Okay.
very possessive of his hut, of his stick.
Yeah, I don't know how the society came to be if they're sharing stuff.
Mags.
We're all chatting while Mags is just hammering away.
Oh yeah,
Mags, give me a craft roll.
you got it. That is a success.
Regular old success.
Regular success.
So you're able to pull a large sheet off of the side of this plane, and you kind of look around. There's a good sized rock over near the fire, and you don't know that you can get it hot, but you start bending it around that rock, and you're able to create sort of like a rudimentary. It's a shield essentially, and you take some of the parachute. That strange material that was hanging off of the thing and fashion it into a sling, and you're able to create a shield for each of you.
Yeah, I am. Oh yeah.
Wow.
And there's a fifth one if you want to give it to someone else.
I'll let Mags
Save
carry
this
too.
for Lewis.
Save it for Lewis.
Meat shield.
Oh.
I'll make the fifth one, and I'll give it to Og.
Oh, friend. Oh, he takes his stick and hits it. Oh, no, ouch. No, ouch. And he runs over and shows that to everybody else that's still in the village right now. He's very excited about it.
I think we just changed the course of
Mags,
history, friends.
No ouch magnesium.
Well, is it history if it's happening now? Like, does
I'm
this
not
count?
really sure what timeline we're in, to be honest, but let's do our best to get back to our own.
All right, so we got to go find the friend rock.
Yeah, Friend Rock.
Can I carry
Or
the shield?
waterfall.
Like, how heavy is it?
It's a light metal, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I think it's. I looked it up last time, but I forgot it. Yeah, you can carry it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. This is a fantasy world. It weighs what I say it weighs. I do not
Yeah.
need to look that up.
You know those plastic sleds?
Yeah. Once Og has run around and finished showing everybody his cool new no ouch, he comes back and he kind of comes back to you all and he throws his arms up and yells up at the sky and then hits his shield twice, and says, "Ouch, friends! Now, ouch, friends! Ouch!" And he makes a stabbing motion with his spear.
Gonna ouch the ouch friends, guys.
I don't know if I like that.
Limited vocabulary.
Lead the way, Og.
I'm just gonna
Um,
nod.
Are you taking your horses?
I
Are
was
you
just
taking
gonna
Gatlin
say.
horse.
I think we leave the horses behind in this case.
Yeah, I
We
think
can't
so,
really
since-
ride them through the jungle, right?
On the path you could, but as you get closer to the river, I mean, you all know that there was a wide bank on either side of the river, but they were spooked by the lizards.
Yeah, I think we leave them then.
Yeah, I don't think it's smart to try to take them into the jungle.
Okay. He leads you back towards the waterfall. As you're getting out off the trail, he cautions you all, and he takes a cautious step out and looks, and then steps back behind the trees, and then he sticks his head out again. He picks up a rock and throws it across the river. Nothing happens. So he says, and he motions for you and runs up to the edge of the river.
We tried this once before.
Let's go.
Does it look safe to cross?
I mean, there are some rocks. It's a little deep. Og starts his way across, and it does at the middle of the river. He starts kind of like paddling. He's gone down from the waterfall a little ways. Sorry, it's not
Okay.
like right under the waterfall there. It's a little shallower, but it doesn't quite go over his head, and he is able to cross to the other side of the river.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's about 20 feet wide there where
Okay.
you're at. This is before the rapids that Sheriff Rex went down.
Okay.
He was whitewater rafting the other day.
I'll kind of use the edge of my shield to make a foothold for myself as I cross, just so that I don't lose my footing.
Are you all gonna? I mean, Og's a little bit bigger than you all. He didn't have much trouble crossing, but it does get deep in the middle. It will probably go over your all's heads. It looked like he kind of donkey paddled in the middle there.
Follow suit.
Should we make it
Shield up and
a chain though, so we don't float away? Maybe.
I don't know. What do you think about crossing the river?
Board it, caulk it,
Yeah. That's what I
hire a
meant.
ferry.
I think so long as we keep our footing, we should be fine.
Well, but the
All
water's
done.
it's gonna go over our heads in the middle.
Can you not swim?
I'm not accustomed to swimming in a dress wearing carrying a shield, so no.
yeah, we don't exactly have a lot of experience with this sort of thing.
So I'm going to take off my gun holsters. Can't have my ammunition getting wet. And I'm gonna put them on the shield. Is the shield curved at all? Any bit of curve on it?
Paint us a word picture, Mag. What's your crafts look like?
Well, I would really envision, based on if I'm pulling these chunks off of the not plane,
Definitely not a plane.
to fashion out of them, I would imagine that it's much more like a big kite shield in terms of its shape and construction. So there's a little a mild curvature to it, but mostly it's a big sort of kite shaped piece
Okay.
of metal.
So I'll put it all on the inside where the arm sleeve is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold it above my head. I'll be like, you're just gonna cross like this, keep your valuables above water, and then you're gonna paddle your legs. Now, with your dress, you may need to make a few edits.
Excuse me?
Well, how much is left of the hem?
Yeah, you showing some ankle here?
It's probably torn to shreds below mid-calf, I would think, at this point.
Scandalous.
Well, I'm gonna make a gesture on myself. If you cut it to about here, about to knee length, you could then tie it around, and you'll have much more use of your legs. You will be showing off mid-thigh, but you can untie it when we get to the other side. Make it much easier to swim, much less weight around your knees. I won't look.
Yeah, I need you all to turn around.
And make sure they
Ankles.
turn around.
I'll try and tie it where he's saying.
Goodness. Ankles and calves are showing.
Stop
everybody
shaming
give
me.
Everybody give me a, I don't want to make you all make swim.
Good, because I would drown.
Yeah, I know. That's probably, so Mags, you give me a strength roll, because I assume you're just gonna brute force this one.
Yep.
Um,
That is a regular success.
okay. Sheriff Rex and Ulrich, how would you best envision yourself crossing this? What would you try and swim it? Would you try and stay close to the bottom and kind of kick off? How you doing this?
I want to try and do what he described. I just don't know if I'll do good at it.
Fording the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of you give me a swim check. When you
Oh.
hit about mid-level, you're gonna have to kick through that.
That's a good fail.
What'd you actually roll though? I'm setting the difficulty on this one because it's rather than success fail.
I got a 56.
Okay.
I'm gonna push. Can I push this roll?
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna try and just do like the hard kicking thing, but apparently like it's just not working for me. So I am gonna just kind of like let go a second, like, and push off the bottom and try and like grab and propel myself a little bit.
Okay.
Before they get in the water, I would ask if any of them has a piece of rope.
You know
Yes.
Max does.
got
I
a
would
si-
ask Mags for a piece of rope.
You got it.
Do you keep
And
any
we need-
paracord?
Just go about your business. Mind your P's and Q's.
How'd that go, Sheriff?
Yeah, I got a 6.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You all watch. So, Ulrich, you struggle. You're starting to go under almost, and you're kicking, and it's weighing you down. You got this thing above your head, and suddenly Sheriff Rex goes under, and you all see a bubble, and then he pushes back up. And as he's going back up, he grabs his shield and he pushes off the bottom, and he actually grabs you on the way up and pushes you just a little bit further to the edge of the bank there. And Mags comes in behind you, just like, right
Water
across.
goes over her head.
Yeah,
She's
she just
still
keeps walking.
Yep.
Maybell, what you doing with that rope?
So I'm going to take the rope and tie it to my shield on the actual
Okay.
arm portion. As soon as
Okay.
they've made it across, I'm going to wade out to about waist level, maybe a little bit higher than that. And then I'll take the shield, I'll make it so that it's like a Pringle sitting on the water, and I'll say, Mags, do you mind? And I'll sort of skip it like a rock towards her.
Sure, I'll catch it.
You
Does-
gonna have her pull you in?
No, I just want her to hold the rope, but I need to know
Oh.
if she got it.
Yeah, I don't think that's very hard.
Oh, I got you.
I'll use the rope to pull myself across.
I help.
Okay.
I give you a little oomph.
Give me another strength check. Both y'all.
What?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
This was a work
That
of genius.
Is what we call a root and tune success.
Good, because I
Two.
fucking failed.
You start to flounder. You're trying to swim across, holding onto this rope, and suddenly Mag's just like the day before when she pulled Sheriff Rex across the water the other way. This time she just pulls you on across. You feel like you're skiing almost. You almost come up on the water.
I will still act very proud of myself when I make it to the other side, and I'll kind of like brush off my skirts as I'm walking out of the water. Work smarter, not harder.
You just keep telling yourself that, sis.
I'm sorry, I didn't almost drown just there.
You did. You're right.
Thank you, sis. I wasn't saying that to you. I was saying that directly to Ulrich.
Gotcha.
Did you let down your dress there? Or you still show an ankle?
Oh, I would have done it immediately.
Did you all catch a glimpse of ankle there? I mean, are you flustered? How's this?
I'll never say.
Yeah, I would pretend like I didn't. That would be.
Why are you boys blushing?
What?
Boys are stupid.
Og is standing alert. He's got his shield up and his spear, and he's looking into the woods. And he looks back at you, and then he looks in the woods again. and you notice that there's a small trail. It's not nearly as pronounced as the trail that you all used on the opposite side, but there is a game trail on this side. And he points out some tracks to you all, and they are large, splayed 3 toes with gouging marks where the claws would be. They're about the size of your 2 hands together. And he points at it, and then he covers his mouth. Ouch.
Ouch, friend.
Wolf lizards.
Ouch, friend. No.
Ouch.
Wolf lizard.
Yes.
And you see more than one. There's quite a few that have come out on this side of the river and meandered about.
Can I see
before
the
going
body
back into the woods.
of the ones from before?
You're up.
That was
up
further
river
down?
Still. Yep.
Okay. All right.
So he looks at you all and he covers his mouth and he sticks his fingers in his ears and he covers his mouth and then he starts walking into the woods.
I'll cover my mouth as I follow him.
I follow suit.
Is he's still covering his mouth?
No, he motioned like that.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just be quiet then and follow him.
You speak caveman. Translating. Everybody give me a stealth roll.
What?
Do
I
we
left my
get
ninja
advantage
shoes
for
at the
covering
camp.
our mouths?
Yeah.
it-
Are we better at it because our mouths are covered?
Harder for you to breathe. So
So yes?
Regular success.
I'm gonna push it. So I'm gonna be watching my feet, having crossed into the tree line before with Mags, and tripping over everything trying to go through. I'm just gonna be like, probably dangerously so, just looking at where I'm stepping. So not
Okay.
paying attention to what's in front of me or above me, I guess.
how'd you do, Mags and
I
Maybell?
succeeded.
Oh, I failed.
All right, cool.
If anyone was expecting anything different from Maybell, they set their expectation way too high.
How'd the push go?
I failed by 10 points.
Great.
You trip and fall,
Nice.
and make a clatter as you're watching where you put your feet. You actually you're paying so much close attention to where you're putting your feet that you don't see Og hold a branch back and walk, and it just swings back and catches you right in the chin, and you go down on your butt. And then you hear another as Mags also trips and falls, but she's at the back, towards the back, so not everybody sees her. Everybody saw you take it on the face and fall down. You know,
I'll stifle laughter with my covered mouth.
Og's gonna turn around and go. Everybody, give me listen.
Listen, you say?
Listen, yeah.
Why do you never ask me to roll for my credit rating?
God damn it, I'm doing
Yeah,
so
like why
fucking
has
bad.
that not come up once?
Not once.
Not
Got
once,
another fail.
Justice.
That is
Well,
a failure.
you know,
for me.
your credit's not gonna come in handy in a cave village.
You don't know that.
I'm
to
going
liquidate
to.
some assets.
Who succeeded so far?
I'm gonna
I
push
failed.
my roll.
I was just curious. I was gonna push mine too. I just wanted to see how you were gonna.
We
do
had
it.
did all 4 of you fail the listen
Yeah, I
check?
failed.
I was gonna fail by like just abruptly like trying to stop Mags, which I realize may cause me to fall over. So I just wanted to like stop her and like really listen.
Okay.
I'm going to push my roll, by covering my mouth extra hard in order to remove 2 senses, really, because it's olfactory and taste, in the hopes that my auditory senses might become a little more keen in that moment.
I'm also gonna close my eyes.
Yeah,
Yes,
listen
actually.
extra hard.
I will close my eyes for a split second to listen.
Okay. Try it.
Wish me luck, everyone.
Good luck,
Good
everyone.
luck.
Oh yeah, I need to roll too, huh?
Hey, that's a hard success. Why'd you make that
I still
face?
failed.
You failed to push roll. You throw an arm out to stop Mags, and she just walks right over you. She didn't see it coming. She was trying to listen around, and you try to stop her, and it's like trying to stop a moving locomotive. Get off the tracks when the train's coming through. So she knocks you over, and you both kind of tumble into a heap on top of Ulrich, who's on the ground because he just got slapped in the face by a tree. So the 3 of you are kind of like in a meat pile there in the middle of the trail, and suddenly Belly says, "Y'all hear that?"
Y'all hear that?
What?
And when you disentangle yourselves, you see that Og has frozen, and there's sort of a chattering in the trees off to your right. And when Maybell brings your attention to it, it sounds very much like the chattering that you all heard the day before from the creatures across the river.
I will open my eyes.
What did you say landed on me? Sorry, I didn't have my headphones in.
Rex.
Oh.
Rex and Mags. Rex tried to stop the train when it was moving, and didn't work.
Great.
If Og's frozen, I'm frozen.
Well, I failed my
mean-
listen check, so I'm gonna be like pushing them off of me.
No, you all heard me. Because I said, do you all hear that?
Yeah, I would like Twister style try to like reach for my guns like from amidst the pile, but like quietly, so as to not alert dinos that there's a meat pile on the ground.
Gross.
Og, who is not moving, looks back towards the trees behind him, and then he looks scared. This is the first time that you all have seen Og actually have fear in his heavy features, and he looks at you and goes, "Ouch," and then motions and starts running down the trail.
Oh, okay, thanks, Hug. They're just leaving us on the ground. That's cool.
I think we best follow him. Now I'm gonna start making an effort to get up.
Yeah, me too.
Yup.
I would help
Um,
them.
You all manage to get up and get going, and as you do, you hear what sounds like it could be pursuit coming through the jungle around you.
No.
No. Mm-mm. We do
No.
not.
You don't hear. Oh, yep.
No. Sorry,
that's-
Keeper. Oh, sorry.
Well, then you die in ignorance.
Yeah. You die in deafness. Everybody, give me.
Everybody,
Hey,
clap your hands.
Clap your hand. I was thinking that. I just, I've made too many of those jokes tonight.
No, never enough.
Everybody, give me Dex, because there's not just a straight.
Oh, I'm real good at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a hard success on that one.
Root in, 2 in, success.
Same here.
That was Dex.
Yep.
Regular success.
Snap, man, rolling high when it matters. You all take off running after Og, and Og, he's not very graceful when you're normally watching him. He's he hunches over a little bit, and he's brutish, and but when he's running through the trees, it looks like he's transformed. He jumps from tree to tree almost, and he's kind of swinging Tarzan style, and then he goes down on all. He's carrying the shield, and he pushes off, and you all take off running down the trail after him, and you all manage to you see where he's stepping, and you kind of take the cue from him, and push yourself down this trail, and you hear I'm not going to try and make the noises. You hear
No, do it.
chittering, and I can't do it. I can't make it screech.
You know what the beauty of
I
that is?
appreciate the
None
effort.
of us know what a velociraptor sounds like.
Like that.
Not a soul on this earth.
Yep.
Doesn't sound like
Um,
that.
Hey, you! Slow down!
Hey, we're gonna eat you. They
Equally plausible.
you hear them on either side of the trail, converging on you. You hear the bushes rattling and the trees moving, and you hear them almost communicating back and forth.
Could I...
Og keeps running until he hits a clearing. And when he does, he spins on a dime almost, and he comes back up with his shield in front of him, and he motions you all. It looks like the trail continues on the other side, but it looks like Og is going to take a stand here in this clearing.
What does he do with his shield?
Holds it up.
Hold up.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do the same next time.
Could I
you go.
imitate the velociraptor noises while we're running to try and confuse them?
Sure.
Well, you
Roll
said they're
me.
communicating. If I can just spout some velociraptor nonsense, maybe they'll lose track of what they were doing.
Roll me fast talk.
That's my other character, Justice. Why?
You gotta fast talk these velociraptors with made up noises.
Can't I use charm instead?
Charm? You gonna show them your ankles?
Maybe. That's not good. It doesn't sound like a velociraptor. I'm like, caca!
You all stop for almost like half a second. You turn to make sure that Maybell's still like alive. She sounds like she's dying at the back of the. It does not sound like a velociraptor.
It makes them hungrier, more of
Yeah.
them.
they suddenly 3 more appear.
Now they want to kill us out of like sheer hatred. They're like, what
Yeah,
did you
you-
just do?
You cursed their mothers.
Well,
Mm. Classic.
So you all is anybody running on, or are you all gonna stop and make
No,
your stand
I mean
here?
if anyone's stopping, we're all stopping.
I don't know. Is there nothing beyond? Is there just more jungle beyond the clearing?
Beyond the clearing, the trail does look like it continues.
Okay.
So you
Otter
Then-
for-
Go ahead. Xavier.
I guess as we're coming through, I will acknowledge the situation. It's gonna be harder for them to sneak up on us here.
I'll see if we can circle up. Like.
I was
back
gonna
to
say,
back to
can
make
we make
sure.
a phalanx
wagon
with the
train.
shields?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll play Gopher with the rifle in the center, with Rex.
I'll
As
continue
you
to
are-
make velociraptor noises.
What's that sound like? Go ahead and give us an imitation of what you're
Yeah,
doing.
what's yours?
She's-
I don't even know. Did they sound like birds?
Yeah.
like.
There.
Oh,
Call of Cthulhu, a game of dark horror.
I feel like in every game I've played for the last 3 months, I've made weird noises.
You know what? Worth it. Hold please, I need to find some stats here. So as you all circle up, I had it, but I just impulsively scrolled off of my picture here because I was making bird noises. You all are you circle up, and no sooner have you kind of put your shields together than out of the woods comes 4 of those beasts that you had seen the day before, about the size of a man, a little taller, 6.5 feet tall, each with deadly looking claws on their hands and feet, and they sort of start to spread out as they see you. And Ulrich, you're absolutely right. They look like a wolf pack, as their coordinated movements start to surround you.
Does it look like there's a leader?
Yes.
An
There is one that seems a little bit larger than the others, and that one seems to make the first noise, and then the other ones react to it, and that's one that's coming straight towards you as the other ones are starting to circle around.
Ulrich, let's take him out first as I point to the bigger one. And then take a shot.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
What makes you
Well,
so
what
sure it's a
one-
he?
Is this really the
I'm gonna
time?
push Maybell out of the phalanx.
It's fair, though. No, it's a fair question. But also, I think it's the 1800s, and it's exactly what I would have said.
It's trying
Yeah,
to kill me. It's a he.
if you all
Wow.
want to take a shot, go for it. What are you? If you're gonna fire the rifle, you're gonna have to do it at a disadvantage though, because you got one arm holding a shield.
Ulrich, were you using your shield? I thought you were said you were being in the middle. With...
Yeah, I wouldn't have my shield strapped to my arm.
I would have.
Oh.
I can hold 2. Like, I can support 2. Because I'm not shooting anything, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna hold
Yeah,
one.
especially
one
between
pistol.
the two of us, because neither of us is shooting anybody.
Oh man, so close to a hard success. It's a regular success though.
Okay. Roll for damage.
What was this?
Oh.
8.
Oh wait, no. Yes, that is a hard success. Sorry. I was looking at my unarmed attack, and it was 1 off. But this is not an unarmed attack.
You said 8.
Yes, 8.
Okay. How many for you there, Ulrich? Damage.
13.
13 damage.
2d6 plus 3. I rolled a 6, a 4, and added 3.
Cow.
But I'm down to six shots with that gun.
Yeah, good. So, Sheriff, you fire your pistol at this lead velociraptor, and it kind of catches it high in the shoulder of its little arm, and it kind of falls back, and blood starts pouring down its, and then its head just explodes as Ulrich's rifle connects, and the body just drops. The 3 other ones look and shriek and charge your phalanx. So the way I'm picturing it, because you shot the one that was charging, that you're facing the trail where they entered the clearing from, Rex,
That sounds right. Yeah.
and then you said you're sort of in the middle, not holding a shield there, Ulrich.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go around. Sheriff Rex is facing them. And then we've got Mags, Maybell, Og. So Og is on your right, Sheriff, and Mags is on your left. They charge. So Maybell and Mags, roll me strength.
Oh no.
Ooh. That's what we call just a rootin' success.
Just a rootin'.
Yeah.
That's big fat failure.
Big fat failure.
By about 40 if it matters.
Oof. Yeah. So these 3 velociraptors charge from different angles. They haven't gotten all the way around the other side of you yet, but they all, when their alpha goes down, they all charge in, and 2 of them run right into the side of you, like they're charging these shields. So they hit the one that Og is holding, and he kind of like grunts and pushes it back, and then they hit the one that you guys are kind of holding together, and Mags, you get kind of pushed out of the way as Maybell hits you, and you fall back, and it's on top of you with that shield there, and it's kind of like trying to get at your face as you're
Great.
guarding yourself with the shield, while the 3rd one does a leap up over the shields, and it's sort of aiming for the center there, and it's gonna come down with a biting attack at you, Ulrich, as it leaps over the hole.
Oh
that has
god.
been created by Mags falling.
Oh god.
Or Maybell falling.
Bye, everyone.
I don't even.
I
rolled a
continue to make the
73.
Velociraptor noises.
So roll me a dodge real quick, Ulrich. But I rolled real bad, so
Oh,
you're
good.
you're laying on the ground just screeching.
Yeah. Except now it's not on purpose. I'm just making screechy noises that sound like a Velociraptor.
That is an extreme success. I rolled a 2.
Snap. Yeah, you step right out of the way in such a way that it kind of throws the raptor off balance, so it actually, instead of landing where it was going to and rend you with its claws, it actually kind of tumbles back out of the circle in an ungainly heap. Back up. You all get an action. We're not rolling for initiative or anything like that, but the scenario here, you've got 2 raptors on the far side of Og. One is tumbled to the ground, one is just run into Og and then bounced back. One is literally on top of Belly as it's trying to tear her head off, and standing on top of her. It's not light, Maybell, but the shield is kind of concaved around you, so it's not directly pushing down on you.
So it's not all bad, is what you're saying.
Right, yeah, it's not smothering you.
Yeah, okay, alright, silver lining.
I scream? I don't really know what to do. Can I, like, while trying to hold them off with the shield, like, whip my hammer over the shield and try to, like, brain one?
You absolutely can. So it's not paying attention to you right now, and the other 2 have passed you, and they're on the far side of you. So you don't have anything directly threatening you, except the one trying to rip your sister's head off.
Yeah. Well, I want to try to bust his brains out.
Yeah. Roll me brawl. I don't know what a weapon attack would be unless.
I thought you were about to say, roll me brain.
I thought he was gonna say roll me bra, which is...
That's Oh wait, brawl's not. Yeah, fighting.
Yeah,
Brawl.
fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a success.
Okay.
Now, what kind of raptors are these, real quick?
Velociraptors.
Okay.
They are a pack hunter, average length 6.8 feet and 1.6 feet high. Wait, that's not.
That's what I guess. I was waiting to hear that.
That's the description here, but that is not what. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna
like a
ignore that.
Utah raptor, like a big boy.
Well, Utah raptor is
That
that's as big as they get.
No, it's about. We're talking Jurassic Park raptors here. They're 6 feet tall.
That's not
That's an
insignificant.
ostroraptor.
Exactly.
6 feet tall? Man, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead. You all should just go on without me.
I don't know that they can.
Think of me fondly.
Not happening.
I'm trying to find damage for a melee weapon. So while I do that, how do the remaining 3 of you wish to do this?
Okay. So, how many are coming at us still?
So 2 have passed you all. 1 ran into Og's shield and bounced back, and the other one was gonna eviscerate you, but you stepped out of the way and it tumbled on past out of the circle. So immediately engaging you is the one that's standing on top of Maybell.
No one jump at once. Like,
Oh, I thought Ulrich was going before me, so I was waiting.
I
I'll
just
go
wanted to clear the lay of the land before anybody acted.
Absolutely.
I mean, if there's one literally on top of her, I'll hold the one shield and just turn and shoot the one that's behind us, because it's point blank too. So
Okay. First, roll a d8, Emily, for your hammer damage.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I was having you guys converse while I figured out where the
7.
7. I don't know what 1d8 plus DB damage bonus.
Yeah.
You know, what? We're gonna add a couple for your strength. We'll do a +3. What's your strength, Mags?
My strength is 85.
Yeah, we'll add a 3 for the damage bonus. So you haul off and hit this raptor and catch it right in the side of the head, and it tumbles off of Maybell, and it sort of stands up and it's woozy. It's hurt. You did a number to it. So Sheriff Rex, if you want to shoot it now you can probably finish it off.
Right in the soft spot.
Yeah. Just dodge this kind of. That is a hard success.
Okay, roll me damage.
9. 9 damage.
That'll do it. It's sort of like reeling from this hammer blow that Mags just bashed it in the side of the head, and as it kind of like wobbles, you just draw a bead and catch it right in the side of the head, and it drops like a rock.
You all right? I'm gonna try and help her up. I'll put my gun down for a second, trying to still keep my shield up behind me, because I don't know. Those things just leapt 10 feet, so.
It's that scene in the action film where like the tone goes all lighter and he picks her up and he's glistening.
Meanwhile,
music
I'm
gets
standing here
softer.
with the bloody hammer next to them. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if he shot at point blank though and it was trying to eat my face, I'm probably covered in Velociraptor goo right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
But Mags beat it off just a little bit.
She beat off the Velociraptor.
I chose my words.
Like,
It's a lot of goo.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
actually knocked it off of the shield there. She beat it off of you.
bless my sister. I'll probably, I'll get up, but I, you know, this sort of breaks my brain. This sort of breaks Maybell's brain for a minute. So if she gets up, she's probably gonna lean on the shield a little bit and just sort of like try and regain her footing. Because she didn't see the Velociraptors before, so this is her first time seeing them.
Wolf lizards.
Wolf lizards.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's just going to be sort of this very vacant, wide-eyed expression, and she doesn't really answer you, Dallas. She just sort of, like, stands up and, like, half-hearted nods and looks at you like, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? Yeah.
I'll gun back up when she's up and
Okay.
continue shooting.
Did you say my name?
Yep. You're the
Okay.
only one that hasn't acted this round.
The one that had tumbled past me. Is it like recovering?
Yep. I mean, this is all happening very quick. So it
Yeah.
pounced over. You deftly you Fred Astaire out of the way there, and it went tumbling past you. And I was trying to think of a better ballet term, but I said ballet instead, and I just messed it all up. Anyway,
Yeah.
and it went tumbling past, and it's just now starting to like stand back up.
All right. That is my advantage. I'm gonna press it.
Okay.
Not very well, apparently. You're pretty permissive with the roll pushing, though. I will say.
I don't know how you can push a shot though.
Yeah.
You
You shoot
focus on the
harder.
bullet real hard and you try and
bend
curve
the
its
bullet.
path.
Yeah, you bend it.
You
All
turn
of a
into
sudden,
Neo.
Ulrich starts like slow motion,
Yeah.
like he goes Red Dead mode, Deadeye mode.
So you missed then.
Yeah, I'm not spending more luck.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
yeah, y'all been pushing rolls left and right tonight.
Look,
We aren't just
you know,
as great as you, Mags. Jeez.
Can't- they
if
can't
Gil
get
weren't
room.
fucking me so hard.
You
Yeah, he's
guys
good.
love me.
Sorry. Does anybody know how you can open multiple copies of a single PDF?
No. Unless you open it in like a browser as well, like Chrome or something.
Mm,
And
I had to
Reader.
go check the weapons, and I lost my. There you are. I lost my dinosaur stats.
There are
Okay.
stats? Never mind.
What? Og is knocked this one back, and he's standing over it. He's going to attempt to hit it with his staff here.
Well, if you save a copy, you could just open the copy.
That's true. Wow, guys, I am rolling real bad tonight.
Good.
That's a 96. Og misses. Nope. He gets his stick stuck in the ground, still holding his shield up. The Velociraptors are going to turn back around though, and one is going to charge. He's going to charge back at Og there, and the other one is coming right at you, Ulrich. So roll me dodge.
Oh yeah. Now I get a great roll. Thanks. Regular success.
I got a hard.
Am I gonna get new
success.
scars? Fuck.
Yeah, I got a hard success. It's gonna charge at you, and then right at the last second, it jumps and comes at you with both its claws.
I have to get fucking eviscerated over here.
And you are not holding a shield right now. Is that correct?
That is correct.
It catches you in the abdomen, right above your hip, with its claw, and tears down into your leg. You take 4 points of damage.
Oh fuck. Only 4? I'm gonna count myself lucky.
It's bite or tear, and it gets 1d6. So lucky. You all see this as the other one
Probably yelling.
attacks and catches the shield. Whew, came up mustaches. It catches the shield that Og is holding and drives it to the ground, and then reaches out and bites him on the arm around the shield there. He yells in pain.
Ouch, friend.
Ouch! What y'all doing now?
I'm gonna take another swing.
Yeah, I'm
You
shooting
swing at the
whichever
one
one's
that's
closest.
that's menacing Ulrich there.
Yeah.
So both y'all roll me an attack. And I forgot that I should be rolling dodge for these guys, but I figure they're pretty intent on what they're doing.
That is a success.
Hard success.
Okay. Both y'all roll damage.
8.
You said add 3, right?
Yep.
So that's 9 for me.
Again, it's this 1-2 punch, so it actually dodges. It starts to dodge out of the way, but Mags comes up with an uppercut of her hammer and catches it right in the chin, and that's just because I rolled a 4 for dodge, but with a success and a hard success, I'm gonna let you guys have this one because the imagery I think is cool here. So she's gonna catch it right in the chin, right as you fire, Sheriff Rex, and it was about to dodge out of the way, and instead Mags knocks it right back into the path of the bullet, and it catches it right where she hits it in the bottom of the jaw, and it flies over backwards, head over tail, dead. The final raptor that took a chunk out of Og there is gonna step back,
Well,
hiss at you all in this very strange lizard hiss. Yes, Maybell.
did you just almost call me by the wrong name?
I was about to call you Mag. Yeah.
Is it within swinging distance of me, the last one?
It's Og is between you and it, but it is.
But he just got
ravaging-
bit.
Yeah, it's ravaging his his shoulder right now. So
Cool. I will. Oh, beanie. I will lift the shield, but like with my hands on the side of it, because I don't carry a weapon, guys. And I will bring down the edge of the shield on the neck of the Velociraptor.
roll to see if you do that.
I have no idea what I roll there. So y'all are gonna
Just
have to
roll
tell me.
roll your 10 in your percentile. Well, no, roll fighting brawl, I guess.
Yeah, brawl.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You
fine.
got 25%.
I mean, this is already a pretty dangerous thing that I'm doing that doesn't really need to be done because we all know that I'm not the fighter in this group.
And yet,
And yet,
Just really want to do it.
yeah, I want to push my roll, and in order to give myself a better, oh, okay, bye, Beanie. In order to give myself a better angle on the Velociraptor's neck, as I go in to swing down, I'm gonna hip check Og so he scoots a little bit out of the way and extends the Velociraptor's neck in front of me.
okay?
That's a success.
Roll me a d8.
Oh no,
Straight.
I wasn't planning on having other dice out. Don't mind me. Just searching for. That's a 6.
Okay. You bring this shield down, and it sort of it doesn't give the wet, meaty smack that you expected, like a executioner's axe falling on its neck. Instead, it sort of like knocks its head down, and then the shield almost bounces back up a little bit off of its thick hide. You heard it, but you didn't quite break the skin or anything, and it hisses, and it pulls back, and it looks at its 3 dead companions, and it starts to flee to the woods.
I got a hit in, that's all I wanted.
Even though I'm on the ground and wounded, can I pull out my sidearm and try and shoot it as it runs away?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to decide if I wanted to do the same.
I like that we're all just so salty about these Velociraptors. We're like, no, fuck you, all of you.
I'm gonna die!
Well, if they're communicating, I'm like, there's part of me that doesn't want a chance that he's like goes and gets help, like even though it's a creature and I feel like it shouldn't. So I'm gonna also take a shot just in case.
Okay.
I got a regular success.
Okay.
It's a D8.
Regular success for me too.
7.
Okay.
8.
Yeah, boy.
With Maybell's brain with the shield that is exactly ties its hit points. It's running away, and you catch it in the with your sort of wild shot as you're laying on the ground there, Ulrich. You catch it right in the leg, and it sort of falters, and as it's trying to stand back up, you draw bead, Sheriff Rex, and just catch it right at the base of the skull, and it drops.
I will immediately turn and see Ulrich on the ground, and I'll go to start like applying pressure to the wound and trying to help him not bleed out and die right here and now.
So it caught you above the hip there and drug into your leg. It didn't catch your guts, it doesn't feel like, but it got a good piece of the leg meat there. Anybody want to attempt a first aid roll?
I do.
This sounds like your rally. Nothing done.
That's a hard success.
You rip my gun belt.
You know what? Yeah, it tore right through your gun belt there. In fact, that's what saved your life. It kept it from eviscerating you because it
That
got
thick
caught in
leather.
your gun belt there. Yeah. Does anybody want to tend to Og as he's...
I mean, I would have gone to see him after I took care of Ulrich.
Okay. Roll first aid for Og as well. So, your friend there, Ulrich, stops the bleeding. She rips off more of her dress. You're starting to see just a little bit of ankle now as she's continued to tear her dress apart. and she binds up your wound there, and it hurts like the dickens, but it seems like the bleeding at least is staunched for the time being.
I succeeded on my medicine roll.
Okay. Ulrich or Og howls as you patch him up, but you're able to also get the bleeding stopped on him.
You're gonna be
Ouch.
fine.
Ouch.
You're gonna be fine.
You all wish to continue down the trail or
Well,
head
I
back to the
definitely-
village?
We came this far.
Yeah, I mean, how are you feeling, Ulrich?
Like a shit in the sun.
I'm unfamiliar with that terminology, and I'm gonna need you to expand that thought a little bit, please.
You know, like a buffalo chip. Trampled, baked, flattened.
You could have just said not good.
How well can I stand on it?
It hurts to put weight on it, but you're able to kind of limp along.
Ask Og how much farther we got.
How's Og doing right now?
He's ashen faced, and he's dropped his shield and is holding his stick in his left hand and sort of leaning on it, but he's still strong, still upright. But that hurt him.
Does it look like there's any way we could help him patch it up? Additionally, like anything in the, like make him a bandage out of leaves. something?
Give me a look around there. Anybody can do a medicine check to see if you can find some of those leaves that Maybell found the day before that would sort of start to
I am.
ease the
my
pain.
medicine is.
I had a
not
success.
me.
Just a regular one, though.
Yeah, no. My medicine's also a 1, so.
So Maybell runs towards the woods there and grabs a handful of leaves, and she starts chewing them up and making a paste and slapping it on your leg, Ulrich, and starts putting it on Og's shoulder there. And it does start to ease that pain just a little bit.
Og,
Og. Yes. Og. Og.
how much further do we have to go?
Ouch, friends. Ouch, friends. And he points towards the trail on the far side.
I'm gonna do like far, close. How far we gotta go?
Ugh.
Is that like a medium amount? Like,
I'm not sure he's got a reference. Christ.
I don't know what any of that means.
Here's the thing. I think we should just forge ahead. I mean, came here to do something. Gotta get it done.
Can you walk, Ulrich?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna take off my belt, put it over my shoulder. But I'm gonna have one pistol at the ready.
You leaving your shield behind?
Yeah, I can't have that extra weight on me. I can't carry this as much as I'd enjoy keeping it.
Sheriff Rex, just is there anything that you would like to do in this situation?
I was trying to think of it. If we're taking a breather, if we do end up taking a breather for Ulrich to rest a minute, I'll probably meditate with my cold spike.
Because you do know a thing or two that might come in handy here if you wanted to.
So is Ulrich Ulrich's real bad then?
I don't know. How bad are you?
I am almost bloodied as far as hit points go. Um, but I think he would try to tough it out, maybe to his detriment. A kind of wound like that.
Between he and Og, I guess, is a better question.
Og's doing okay.
Okay. Og okay.
Og,
Ulrich
okay.
bad. So I'll
Ouch,
go ahead and
Ulrich.
use I'll use folk healing on Ulrich.
You all.
Because I don't know how I don't know how much further we will have to go. I thought we were getting towards the end, but I can't tell from Og's message. So
You all haven't seen this yet. So Hakote did some strange things and made you all feel a lot better. Especially you, Ulrich, when you came back from the town shootout. Left you with barely a scar. But how's this look here for you, Sheriff Rex?
I would like to think that it's probably like I pull out like a little implement he gave me, like almost like a shaker egg sort of thing, like just a thing that I can kind of like do one of those numbers with and have like a creepy thing as I kind of wave my hands over the wound, like creepy mystically, and begin mumbling in eldritch tongues under my breath.
What's your magic points?
So I'm checking real quick. This is actually quite an expensive spell. I think it is equal to oh, shoot. I'm not used to this sheet. This one's fine.
Top right below sanity. Below your image.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yep, that will be all of my points actually. Wait,
You don't gotta use them for me, pal.
Hold up. What is optional POW? Healing is only permanent if the caster also spends 1 power per hit point heal.
So it's a temporary
This is
heal.
the shit.
It's look.
I know
There's
it's
no
Cthulhu,
healing
fuck,
potions in
man.
Call of Cthulhu.
It's gonna cost me 1 sanity point, and do I lose the power permanently or is it temporary? It's fuck, man, that's expensive.
I think it's permanent.
All right, Ulrich. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this power back, but I
Well-
will. Yes, go ahead.
Hold on, because
No.
Diana's got to step away for a minute, anyways.
Okay.
What constitutes as a major wound? Because this is 4 points of damage, and it says major wound equals a loss of 2.5 max HP. But this didn't affect my max HP.
No.
What affects that?
If you lose that amount of your max HP in 1 hit.
Okay, so this is technically a major wound, which means I'm not going to heal anytime soon.
Yeah.
Without some help there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the thing I described, and let me mark my sanity down by 1 more. There we go. That's cool. Let's see. 2d6 rounds. Do you want to roll that, Justice, or do you want me to roll that?
I will roll that. 9 rounds.
9 rounds. Okay. Let me see. Did it take that long to cast? Am I reading that it also, after 2d6 rounds, the injured person is healed for 2d6? Oh, so I just have to roll again.
Yep.
Can I choose to not? I guess I can choose how much power I spend on it though, because I rolled 8. I'm gonna use 4, I guess, to.
Does that bring you back up to full hit points?
I was gonna say, do I have to completely close the wound? I don't know how that works. To heal a major wound with this, do I have to completely heal the damage it did?
Nope. We're gonna say that you can close it up. Like you can choose kind of in that range of like. You can kind of stop it when you want to, right? So you
Okay.
knit the muscle and whatnot back, and then kind of leave the skin open if it's going to push you too much. This is also the
yeah,
first
I'm
time
gonna-
that you're casting this, so we can do a
Unless-
lot here theatrically.
I'm gonna say to heal the major wound. I'm going to only spend the one point of my power to like permanently fix the like whatever's broken,
Mhm.
but then like add additional healing just so that he has the temporary HP, like the extra 3 to get through like this next bit. And now Ulrich, it's gonna hurt pretty bad tomorrow.
Hurts pretty bad now.
Could be worse.
So you, as he does this, you feel it's a very strange sensation as you feel the muscle actually start to knit itself back together, but it doesn't. It's still tight. You know, when you look down at it, you see like this massive lump of scar tissue underneath the open wound there. Maybell's bandage is still kind of holding it all together, and it does ooze a little bit of blood and pus as it closes back up, but you're able to actually put weight on it.
Well, looks like that doctor taught you a few things.
A couple. Yeah.
Sheriff, what you do notice is that crystal in your pocket starts to tingle a little bit, and your well of magic doesn't actually feel like it reduces. So you do not spend those 12 magic points.
Ooh.
What a twist.
Don't,
Mags, how do you react to this? Because you did not see Hatoke heal Ulrich because you were down throwing dynamite in the train at the time.
Yeah.
So you didn't actually see any magic like this be done.
No, but I have been a man.
That
Drinking a
is
strange
true.
Liquid.
That is true.
So I don't think it freaks me out as much as it should.
Okay.
I'm it's more that I see it and I'm like jealous, like, well, why can't I do that? Blow things up, I can beat things, I can cause
Turn
a lot
into
of
a
hurt.
dude.
This was a weird time to come back. I'm just.
Mags is just going over her reaction to Sheriff Rex healing this gaping wound in Ulrich's leg.
Mm.
How would you react to that? You just went and got some leaves and you were chewing them up and putting them on his leg and nursing him back to health, and Sheriff Rex comes out and just starts chanting and it heals up around it.
Well, I mean, the sheriff is a man of many talents. I'm not all that surprised.
You all get your legs underneath you after this ordeal. Who all's still holding shields? We got 3.
I wouldn't have left Ulrich there. I'd carry his for now if I needed to.
Okay.
Or Max could. She's way stronger than me.
Come home with your shielder on it.
Yeah, kind of what I feel like right now. Like it's our duty to get his shield there.
Yeah, 300 style. Og does pick his up a little bit and like awkwardly holds his staff and his spear, and he says, "This way, hurt friends, and points down the path. You all travel down this path a good distance. You've passed the point now. You can kind of check you can see the lip of the valley up above you, and you can tell that you're past where you all went the previous day via the river. So you're downriver a little ways, and you start to smell it smells unwashed bodies, and it's a very overpowering smell of campfire and unwashed bodies and waste. And again, Og motions he covers his mouth and covers his ears, and you all come up to a rise, and you can hear the water coming around, and as you look, you see that the water bends and it comes out in front of you, and down below is another village. This one is very different from Og's village, whereas it wasn't technologically advanced or anything, but it was clean. They were going about camp chores. They all had designated areas where they slept. They had fires and things like that. This one is a much more haphazard camp, and the people that you see down below have big, straight, sloping foreheads that come up over their eyes, deep set eyes. They all kind of walk sort of a little more hunched over. They look like a melted version of Og almost. If he were to like shrink down a little bit and gain a few more ape-like features, but strong, muscular bodies. And there in the center of the camp, you see this orb about the size of your head that has this dull glow like the embers of a fire. And Og points at it. Friend Rock, friend Rock.
Friend Rock.
And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Do you think if we ask nicely, they'll give it back?
I would have never guessed.
I was always
Yeah.
taught to be polite, so
Well, it's a good thing the Monroe family holds politeness, because this rifle here can be quite polite as well.
yeah. But you only
It-
got what, like 3 shots left?
6.
It's a Monroe
Maybe if they
family
line
heirloom.
up, I can.
You gotta shoot them all in the neck, as Dwight Schrute has
There
taught
we
us.
go. Yep.
Trick question.
God damn it.
Well, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. We'll see how in 2 weeks, come back and join us, and we'll see how this intrepid band of adventurers gets a hold of this here rock and
I'm sure I got
takes it
dynamite
back.
on me somewhere.
I was wondering if Mags had any sticks of dynamite left. As we go out, let's go in reverse order. Sheriff Rex, who are you? Where can folks find you?
Hey everybody, my name's Mason Dula. You can find me here on WizardRex TV on the Twitches and at Mason Dula on Twitter and all that fun stuff. And we do Call of Cthulhu and D&D and other stuff. It's fun. You should hang out.
You should definitely subscribe, follow. Miss Maybelle Monroe, who you are?
I'm Diana. I am half of Barden Barbarian here. You can find me on the socials at Demiko Diana. Next Thursday, I'll be over on Wizard Rex's channel for some more Call of Cthulhu. And then the next day, we start Ash and Ruin here. So, lots
Which
of spooky
is a
stuff.
vampire game.
Yeah. Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade. It's a 4-part series with Justice, B. Dave Walters, Cynthia Marie, Kelly the Opera Geek, and Michelle C. Light. Who's online right now, guys? Sorry, I'm setting up a raid.
I am. And next up, Miss Mags Monroe.
Hi everybody, I'm Emily. You can find me on all the things at Emily the Spoon. And when I'm not here on Barden Barbarian with Justice and Diana, I'm off being Justice and Diana's special friend. So that's where you'll
That's
find
the
me.
2 things that she does in
That's
life.
it.
That's it. That's
She
it.
plays games with us, and she's our special friend.
I'm the third half of Barden Barbarian.
The inspiration, the
A
muse,
half of
really.
a half of a half.
That's
And last but not least, Mr. Ulrich Wolf.
So I'm Ulrich Wolf, played by Lord Fancy. You can find me under such a name on all the socials. I'm right there in chat. Yeah, I'm gonna be coming back to streaming shortly. I know I've been saying that like the past 3 episodes, but yes, I will be back in March.
You know, life finds a way.
Yeah.
And I have been your storyteller for the evening. My name is Justice. You can find me on all the socials as Stash Mandu. I'm half the team here at Barden Barbarian. I'd like to invite you all to come hang out with us on our Discord channel. We've got a Tuesday, Thursday show where we kind of talk about gaming news, things going on in the world, and then talk about some survival stuff. So this morning we tackled vampires and how to deal with them, if they took over the world. So things of that important nature. That's 10 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays Eastern Time. And next Friday we come back, or we start our Ashen Ruin 4-part series. And then the four of us, Mason, Emily, myself, and Diana, will be joining the New York cast, New York by Night, to start up Mage in April after we finish this Ashen Ruin campaign. And we have several other exciting announcements we're going to hold off on right now, but we got a lot of new products coming this month to our store, and more streaming content coming in April. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Can't wait to see this next time. See you all next time is what I meant to say.
Good
Killed it.
night.
I can't wait to see us again.